I don't have any.
Hey,
It was a Spix here for a moment. Now he's gone again. So a Spix lurk. Alright, chat. I'm gonna try webcam, but I might just turn it off later if it's getting too hot in my room. Hi, Primex. How it's going? Alright. I still need to finish the last few maps. I have 4 maps left to do. All unique. Obas. Twilight Temple. Where are all the ones? Oh. Yes. Oh, there. Death in Texas and... Oh, there. Bootred. Build's running. It's not quite T17 viable yet. But it's doing good. I ended up going for Chaos because Chaos was 15 Chaos, while Shroud is 2 Divines. And the Shroud will turn out to be more damage, but only once you have enough average to it, while Chaos is just running. And each jewel slot is increasing the Chaos slightly, just slightly less than the Shroudless.
I don't miss. Lining up the shots.
Now I'm walking into an Uber Elder to get my last points down. So we're farming invitations.
That stretches the sanity of the mind.
Let's see. 60k. I also need to figure out how to use this dude. He has 0-3, I have 0-3. I don't have any idea what other aura to use than 0-3. Also, I don't have shield charge. This is one major downside.
Hail, God.
Maybe just haste? What state of the build are you on? Honestly? Maybe it's just purity. Maybe it's just purity, so I'm not ignited. Nice. I ended up with taming because we got a taming super early.
One of my captors refused redemption. He did not see value in a new life.
My biggest issue right now is that I very easily overthrow. Yeah, I'm hitting the cap. I need more detonation speed and trigger speed. It's time to get an enhance.
Just there it comes. You've got a decision to make.
What decision? You have a blade fall. Is there anything better than a blade fall on you?
No witnesses. You're a dino. Take it.
With the exception of one thing I missed in the patch notes, that Titanic Scarps no longer affect Rogue Exiles. This build has been performing very well in my league that has gone well, ignoring DCs and crashes. So the only thing is I want to do rarity farming, I can't do, so now I need to prepare this build for T17s.
Time to up the stakes. Sword everyone.
This is the key to a crucible that stretches the sanity of the mind.
I have not seen a single synthesized map, surprising me. Ooh, mapping idea. Look at this thing.
One of my captives wore many faces, yet kept her few faces alone. Now she cannot escape.
And I learned that, surprisingly, this build has a way better effective HP against bosses than I expected. I had zero issues with the T17 bosses. Not T17, with the new pinnacle bosses, the three, the quest chain.
I'm not up to that.
Did those deathless without any struggle whatsoever.
Approach, challenger. Just what I need. If you're expecting
And
mercy,
Exalt.
you haven't met a Caton before. Best me or survive makes life. Take your trophy.
All I really need is levels.
Time to up the stakes. And jealous. The void contains his tail.
This is the
Straggle, strangle.
one of my captives.
Currency reward.
Let me guess. House Azadi said I still abide by the Trafin Code. Choose your fate.
Almost good.
prize worth fighting over. Take it.
Anybody figured out any crazy mercenary tech yet? I'm basically running a simple one. Just giving him Shape of Seed for some regen and that's it. Just so he doesn't die. Just looking at getting the auras and having a body. Like, he really keeps enemies away from me, which is really good. I saw the lightning Goyani's prototype variant from Jungrown, but that's only good if you're lightning damage based. Did Sign of the Sunita work for you? It did not work for me. I tried it, I gave it to one, and he did not took the elements off me. They also don't use the smite granted by it.
Time to up the stakes. Time bends my will. My devils. Tight tethers.
The Chaos spell is like 40 chaos, that is a good one I think.
Come on.
Brother must strangle. Struggle or strangle. Time bends my will. Grip of the infinite. Tight tethers. Time bends to my will.
That stretches the sanity of the mind.
I think the strongest ones are is the one that uses Smite and this one, the Templar variants. Because they have a good caster aura. I also really like the Cold Witch. But she is more of the... It's neat, but it's not really adding anything massive.
Got my eye on you. Godslayer.
This is... No, I can't do that. I go for 60 plus. Life critting me to death. I might be able to do this. I'm gonna try this one. Mino, Phoenix. Okay, did one.
At least done
yeah.
it with some flair. Temporal tears.
Don't get hit, everything is fine.
Rise and fight. Handle this.
Oh,
Resist the
I'm
assault.
getting hit.
Handle this. Temporal tears. Grasp your mortality tightly.
Oh, I jumped right as he emerged. Wait, what?
Grasp your mortality.
Oh, yo! Hey! I'm getting spawn camped.
Temporal tears.
Oh, come on. They have no health left. I was about to say, they are quite literally dead. They just needed the last tick.
Gather more combatants.
Yeah, Kelms needs a lot of strength. The way I fixed it is I have strength on belt, I have Elisa Pride, and I needed to originally take the strength. Now I have a duel with strength here. I also have strength here, but this ring is about to get upgraded again. This is my fixing ring right now. Yo, Rykiam, how are you doing, buddy?
I see you, little mouth. You don't belong here. Run along.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Turn back, trespasser.
If I make an update to the build, which likely will be tomorrow, I will put it into the Discord. I have a channel in the Discord for the build, where I'm keeping the updates, and all the trade searches are also there.
You tamper with things you do not understand.
By order, it's very simple. Bitter Dream plus Mute Wind Step plus Heat Shiver to get going. This gets you into T16s. And then Respite's Dissolution, Chaos or Shroud of the Lightless to and a rare then Rare Weapon and March of the Legion. And the final is Respite's Dissolution and then either Chaos or Shroudless. And afterwards you do fixing stuff like rings, like Lisa Pride, Jewels, Cluster. I guess Cluster you want at least one cluster before Respites.
Your recklessness will not go unpunished.
Clusters is also something I need to work on. I just need XP. I really need a level up. Hey Mangosteen, how you doing? Hey, Shiftails, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. Nice. Slow and steady. This is massive damage. I'm quickly going to show this. You see this? 26, 59. Yeah, servers are really bad this time.
This is your final warning. Leave. You force my hand.
Expedition is always fine. Beast looks absolutely massive. I'm also gonna try this out. I already have a beast tree.
Is my world.
I already upgraded my essence into a beast tree. I think beasts look absolutely giga. Yeah, I don't think they can fix servers at this point. Like, the servers have been horrible since the league start of Dawn of the Hunt, which had less players than this PoE 1 league. So it's the same servers with the same issue, it's just more players, so it's even more obvious now.
He's injured, but not for long. We need to get back.
I done this main story, I saw the bosses. Yes, you can use the beast tree for my documents. And honestly, it feels a little bit cut short. I'm slight spoilers here, but it's ending with this view and then nothing. And I was kind of expecting a bit more. But I guess we're gonna need a second expansion to get that little bit more. But this feels more like the setup for an endgame expansion more than its own endgame expansion.
Father, it's me. Let me help you.
The horror must be stopped. Obstacles destroyed.
Stay close.
The content we've gotten is cool, but it doesn't really feel like on the level of Conquerors or the level of new pinnacle bosses, new Eldritch influences. I don't know. I could be a bit cynical or biased.
He's recovering. We need to find a way back quickly.
Why should I be loading up when I log in? What do you mean loading up? And what do you mean why? It's PoE. It's a new league. Of course we play. Regardless of how bad or good it is. It's PoE 1. Oh, what? Right now it looks like, generally speaking, good build is Exang and Reap Mines look solid from what I've seen. Otherwise, really just any fun build on Duelist, on Elementalist looks good. I actually haven't looked at the meta.
These memories are I cannot lose them.
They lied to
I
me,
mean,
Father.
your build doesn't matter. Now, aren't you just standing in hideout crafting anyway, Spix?
The past must be sacrificed.
They're coming.
One made some really sick bows. One almost made me swap to bows myself. Like +1 projectile, 800 elemental DPS I think it was. And then attack speed and crafted crit. Yo! Isn't that giga rare?
Relevant.
Oh, it was nothing. I think if we look at builds, what the ones that I find, in all honesty, the ones I find very, very interesting are the new Thracian gems. The Spectral Shield Throw, the Blade Fall, this one. It just keeps going. Apparently. I haven't seen it in action. I think I really want to look into this one. This one looks really amazing. You do something like you use the rune graph for offhand, and then you throw on really just anything that what is it called? Fork and Fury Valve. I actually been using Ricochet the entire time. I spec'd into it on lap 3 and since then I've used it. Okay. I was totally going to sell it and buy one, but I want one, I take it. Yeah. Wasn't there... Wait, we can look here. So, there is... Where is it? There are 10% more attack speed with offhand, which should work with shields. And then there was... which one was it? Wait, wasn't there also one more? I thought I saw one more. With offhand. Never mind, I guess. But yeah, I think this one with the Thruster skill looks pretty good. I mean, even if there is, you can find it. So maybe it's Giga Rare and just not unlocked yet, because nobody had it yet. But right now, it does not exist, the inverse. I'm on the wrong tree. That sucks. Unless I find a Morrigan now, then I'm okay with it. If the inverse graph exists, then it's gonna be Giga. If it doesn't exist, then it's still looking very interesting for a mapping build.
You stand at a crossroads. Choose wisely. Show no weakness. Power divine! Ah, take it then. I have no need of it.
Yeah, I think those skills just in general look pretty... Because it's tied to a league mechanic and they don't have to justify why they're removing it next league, I feel like those are a little bit overtuned. So it's gonna be fun to tinker around with them. And also because it's a shield, we could combine it with the new champion, which looks also absolutely insane. So stack fortify, get the shield, and deal a massive amount of damage, maybe. I'm looking forward to testing with that.
The void protects this treasure.
Considering I'm actually... What is going on with these double teleports? As the HP build on bossing, my survivability gets pretty good.
That's what it will.
I mean, either it's not in the game or it's just giga rare and nobody has unlocked it yet. Which means it's not indexed yet and can't be found via trade. I'm really not sure what the diff per hour rate on threats is right now. It's also something it's really hard to pinpoint week one. Week one I really go per feeling. Hey, this feels good, I'm making good profit, my currency is going up. And later on, I'm more of a research person. But here, like, so I get a Maven's Crit, profit, I self-sustain my maps more or less, and I also gain Elder sets or Shaper sets. So imitation farming is definitely profitable, but not gonna be as good as T17s, which is where I want to go next.
Teklan, are you here?
I'm here. I'm just muted because I'm talking to my stream. What's up?
They have done something kind of weird with drops this week.
They have done something weird with what?
Drops.
Okay, what they done?
I don't know what exactly. We'll have to figure it out. But like some drops are not dropping as they should. So I've gotten a bunch of like 3 stacks of the same scarab, which never happens. This is like it's unbelievably rare.
Okay. Do you need me to test anything?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how I would test, or like, I'm even trying to figure out a conclusion. I've just noticed that things are weird.
So you think they shifted weights around?
Something like that. Or they made like, you know how previously monsters could be anything, right? Or mods could be anything on theirs. And then they made it so that they were like a lot more inline. Like they were always very similar
Yeah.
in the map. I think it's something like that. Like I think it kind of has to be something like that.
Oh, you mean that the binding of loot is more in line with mob modifiers now again?
Yes, something like that. Yeah. But I mean, I have no reason to actually believe that.
It's just a feel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, Picong is in
It,
theory fine, but it does drop off at higher difficulty. Like, I don't like it, for example, for T17s at all. But Helix is running Picong and he's now progressing his Atlas. And so far he said he's been fine.
What is the question for your of your stream?
Somebody is saying that they have Picong Brutus version and they have no defenses and no damage. How's your Picong feeling in maps?
It's okay, I will say. If you need better clear, you have to get a Senat because there is the explode and it helps a lot, you know. And after that, for defense, it's lightning coil plus dawnbreaker. And if you want more damage with defense, you can do lightning coil plus leopard helm shield.
So this is
The
yours,
pumps.
and yeah, also very low damage, EHP wise. Why do you have a
And if
portal
you-
in your 5? Oh, that's because you're 5. Okay.
And you can also get your cluster jewel. Cluster jewel gives a lot of damage.
I mean, Picong shouldn't be like GHP and ZDPS. If that is happening, something is wrong. Unless you're on just Picong and
Are
not
you using
bouncing. Like
Picong
you
or
should
Picong
have.
with bouncing?
Who, me or the stream?
No, it's chat.
In that case. Well, that just like straight up sounds like Picong is not that bad.
I mean, you just need to look at why. I think there sounds like Picong is maybe not the best because it's the dot build, but it shouldn't be giga bad. Oh,
And
this is first place.
he's only in, like he's not in T17s, right? Like
He's
it should be
struggling
pretty
with
blasty.
T16s. He's struggling with T16s.
Yeah. It should be like really blasty in T16s, honestly. It's like what was the build we played lastly a lot? House Siphon Locust. They get false up in D17s, but before that you should be zooming. So yeah, something's gone for sure.
Something is gone or like just removed or
No, gone wrong with your viewers.
and
Like
this is
it's built
affecting us in
wrong.
a good or in a bad way that it's different.
No. Then I'm not talking about this kind. I'm talking about the Picong of bounces.
Okay, yeah.
If
Yeah,
it's not
also-
doing damage in T16, something has gone really wrong. Like it does a lot of damage in T16s.
That is true. I did Picong in a private league in VPL and it was fine.
Yeah, you did it for this thing, no? You went into that, what's it called?
Mamba.
Yeah, you went into Mamba, correct.
Mamba was not fine, but Picong was fine.
Yeah. But you were there for a long time in Picon.
I need to stop running the longest dang maps there are. More Horizon Ops likely. Although I'm not planning to run Invitation for too long. Just long enough to have an Uber set complete. And once I have Uber set complete, we can go it.
Just buy now. Why are you struggling?
I mean, it's not a struggle, it makes currency, and I don't feel like spending 90 chaos on a fragment each. If I can just farm it a little bit myself and make more, because I also get a Maven, or half a Maven. And I get maps, I get overflow of fragments, it's okay. I need XP anyway.
Give yourself more. Life is so brittle.
Wasted. Happy to hear my build's working for you. What stage of the game are you at? Still Atlas completion or are you already blasting the farm? No, I died. My XP. Saddest of times.
Feel death fall.
Yep.
The containment
You-
box is far.
Wasted, you're on YouTube, so if you look in the description of the video, you're gonna find a few links. One of these links is gonna lead to this. Cyclin's cheat sheet. Here I have all the Atlas guides I'm aware of, Atlas threads I'm aware of. And if you look over here on this yellow box, you can find the push Atlas. And then what you can make with that. And as well as secondaries to do some basic currency farming. Maybe look into buffering your evasion a bit more, Boone.
Or playstyle. Make sure you have a really snappy shield charge.
There are 100 people playing, at least 100 people playing Icicle Mines, by the way. Previous league it was 5.
Oh.
Oh wait. Ooh. Zero tree, smoke mine, conductivity, and lightning traps. Ah. I'm gonna be going into T17s next. These are all beast farming, depending on how quick I get my upgrades. But I actually rather have Gone getting upgrades and being in T17s than me.
Oh,
He
I
has
mean, dude,
defenses.
I'm running giga unlucky on crafting anything. It's been like I put like 7 divines or 8 divines into my scepter. Just won't roll. I made a fucking insane penance brand scepter that I can't use. Like it's just not working. I'm trying. But I'm making money though. I'm up to like 8 divines again. After the lock and everything and buying other shit.
Nice. But yeah, I think you in T17s would be better than me in T17s, but with Rarity being gone, I also need to get into T17s eventually.
Hmm.
I just don't have any justification not being there. We need T17s or 16.5. And I need to go into the Giga Rarity spread, but that requires Mage Blood and everything.
I'll get.
That's a neat quiver. Wow. Projectile, damage, life, crit multi, Flatfist, that's a Giga quiver. On a good basis.
Yeah, the base isn't that nice, but bad apart from that.
Temporary tears. Time to up the stakes. Take this vitality rune.
Ooh, 3 Maven Chisel.
Just need some items to actually sell. Be nice.
Godslayer.
My health looks so ridiculous. Dissolution of the Flesh looks like I'm always about to die. It's so hilarious. Like, it's actually feeling way tankier than a bow build during boss fights, but it looks like it's just dead all the time. Come on, give me another watch out.
To me, exile, quickly!
Ting, please? No ting.
So that
Alright, I have an Uber Elder complete.
Nice.
Are you in the map right now?
Yeah, I'm a logbook.
Okay. Waiting till you're done.
Godslayer.
Gonna run my invitation first. Nope, nope, not this mod. Nuts cannot be slowed. That's too low. That works.
Be right back.
Right, which one is the annoying one? There. Okay.
Entertain me. Feel death's pull.
Ow.
Feel your life drain away.
Yo. 1-2s.
Repeat my
Hey,
challenge.
over conflict.
Gather more combatants.
Level 22 hatred. If only those would work on mercenaries, that would be so busted. If I could give my mercenaries, and now he would have also give me hatred.
Okay, I'm done.
Awesome. Alright. I mean, Uber Elder should be fine. Uber Elder isn't hard, and I'm not putting Maven on.
Yeah, there's no way you die to Uber Elder. He's so easy. He's not in, he's just Uber in name, right?
I already have both witness, there's no point in me putting it on.
Yeah.
But Maven always witnessed Uber Elder.
I may not remember.
Father, no!
Right.
Putrefy.
Haven't played Uber Elder in a while.
Spoil and fester.
Exile, do something!
So we attack Shaper, was it? Shaper is immune, we attack Elder. And Elder does immunity phase 1. Need to kill the tiny dudes if they appear. There's a orb in a corner. I used to run these on Cycle and just in my first league every day at least one Uber Elder on Cycle and spin to winning. Target Shaper. Target Elder. You are gone. Shaper immunity phase. Send an invite to Dream and go on. Don't tell him, don't come in yet, everyone. Let's send an invite to him.
Alex, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Alex isn't here, so he's running.
Oh. Almost got.
Oh, good low, just made it.
One portal less for me to try. Alright, everybody come in. Come in. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna live.
It's good. See? What's he doing?
I don't know. I died.
I thought he was bugged for a second there, like...
Yeah, he needed to finish his animation. Staying inside till I get my Void Stone. Yo!
Jewel,
Got the
let's
quiver!
go. We got the jewel.
What? Who cares about a jewel? We got a quiver. Didn't got a
Sorry.
Void Stone drop. Why did I not got a Void Stone? Kirek?
Me. It's not here. Yeah, no, it dropped after. I have the stuff, I'm trading it to you.
Okay, that's my Void Stone. I was worried I didn't got a
Yeah.
Void Stone.
Here. I don't know.
Inventory space. Inventory
I
space.
refuse. That thing is not going in my inventory. Fine.
Yo. Alright, we did Uber Elder. All Void Stones completed. Now I just need 4 more maps. Oh wait, no IDing the Watchers. Bound by Destiny is a new unique jewel. We still need to find that. 1.6 diff.
Not bad.
I'm pretty sure that is the cost of this Uber Elder fight. I'm gonna sell for 1.8 because it's trending upwards. Slightly. The quiver was something. Anybody found a new tech for the quiver? No. Into my unique collection it goes. Yo! Damage over time with your wear with poison. Alright. Back on. What do I need to go into T17s? What is my next big damage boost? I have 1 more jewel and a cluster, so I want 3 more level and respec my tree. What is the cost of my cold cluster right now? 1 divine. Do you have any alterations? I can try a few. Oh, I got snow. Wait. Snowstorm is not good for me, but maybe for something. Never mind. If it would have been 3 mod with Snowstorm, could have sold this. Bought mine. Snowstorm is also rare. When the heck does it roll my mod though? I have seen every other mod except the one I need. Blanket of snow just doesn't exist, I guess. Run out of regals. Oh well. Next approach is, I guess, beasts. I don't want to use canyons. I don't want to use city squares. I use... Sure. I don't care about this map. Peasants Atlas, Exarch Influence, and let's go. Missing 3 invitations and 4. Yeah, sounds about right. Steel Iron. About those. Yeah, about those. March of the Legion plus Rare Wand is what you swap out of Bitter Dream plus Mute Wind Steps. With good Rare Wand I mean +1 with any amount of other good prefixes. Goblins. This might be good. Ooh, why is it so tanky? Thing's tankier than Uberbottle. Snake, we don't care about. This one. That tiny, I don't care about that either.
You stain the ground with your presence. This choice carries weight.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Slightly too late, you just missed Uber Elder.
This choice carries weight.
Next.
We get the next one.
The code is clear. It was fought.
No, as I said, you know, in France it's Father's Day today, so my father will be coming to eat at my place, and after that I will be free for the rest of the week.
Okay. It's nice a family visit.
Yeah. Because he has like an issue with his foot, so he cannot walk. And my mother is like a big traveler, you know, so she's always
Sense better might be worth something.
in another country, and now he's alone for Father's Day, so.
That's a sense better collected. Come on. One more good beast. Nope. What is that? Normal spider, we don't care about those.
I mean, tell me when I enter.
No, you missed Uber Elder. I am not doing
Ah,
another
okay. Okay, you invited me, that's why I wanted to.
one. Yeah, because for the Uber Elder earlier.
Oh, I just received invites. That's weird.
You just?
Yeah. That's why I accepted actually.
Okay.
I
No,
received.
it's been a while.
What the fuck?
No Uber Elder for you. Arguably, we should force completion on at least 2 of us and get a random primordial encounter and run it. Maybe it's a Maven. And get rich. Oh, I forgot Scarabs. I need to buy Scarabs.
If you can put all your T11 plus maps.
Yeah, can do.
Oh.
Smoke mine, spectrals. The spectral skills being a built-in trap is interesting. I don't think it's per se good, but it gives it more scaling factors. What is that? Not jumping, not anything. Can't be good. So glad I know how to identify beasts. If you don't know what beasts are, beast farming is dangerous, slower and weaker. And this thread is just gonna feel horrible until we get one big beast, and then suddenly it's gonna feel amazing. But if we find a Morrigan, that's plus 10 divines. Well, that's a beast I'm not gonna kill. Oof. Okay. Wait, what? We found an issue with beast farming. I'm abandoning that project. Beast Scalp of the Herd cost 25 chaos each. Those scalps are supposed to be 1 to 2 chaos. I'm gonna run a few maps, but that's just expensive. That's just beyond expensive. What the hell? Yeah. Those aren't supposed to be that expensive. Not even this early. Like, their buy orders for 24. This is supposed to be a 1C scarab.
Which one?
The best bestiary scarab of the herd. It cost 25 chaos each. There's only one person
Whoa.
selling them. There goes all my chaos. I hope I get one good beast out of here. Sandspit are not worth anything? Normally Sandspit is also expensive if Morrigan is expensive. Dang, I was really not expecting this. Okay, Sandspitter goes for 11 chaos at least. Alright, I mean, if beasts are this expensive, beast farming is... No wonder beasts are going up. The scarabs are way too expensive for beast farming to be profitable. There goes my XP. Like, 75 chaos per map is just not justifiable in any way or form. Yeah, running without scarabs is fine, but you're gonna make way less because you need to run more maps. I'm gonna run one more. I'm definitely not gonna. Like, the reason beast farming is good is that you see 10 additional red beasts, meaning that normally you have like 1 to 2 red beasts in a map. With that, you actually have a lot more. You can also, you can find a good red beast. But if you don't have it, you need to run way too many maps to find a good amount of beasts. Meaning that is why when you hit something it's valuable, your profit per hour tanks if you don't run it with scarabs. Anybody needs flat damage? Holy. Triple flat damage quiver, triple flat damage amulet, triple flat damage rings. Somebody went ZHP and only damage.
Maybe it could be profitable to do some scarab rerolling. I don't know.
Very likely, but that's not something I will do. Something we can bring up to Dream later.
And we have to check the price of what's the name? No.
Like if
Deadeye
this is the
off
case,
below for scarabs. Deadeye off for scarabs.
if this is the case, I'm just back to invitation farming. There's no way I can justify beast farming with this cost of 75 chaos per map. That's just ridiculous. Stone, how Essence is looking. Maybe I go back to Essence farming instead. In my opinion, you're gonna see one Black Morrigan in 50 maps. With Scarabs. At that point, it's not profitable. What do you mean I finished grinding gear golds? One of them. Huh? I haven't even finished anything. What is this challenge? Alright, let me check some other scarabs then. That heavily changed what I need to do. Essence Scarab is also still expensive. That's beyond expensive. So Essence is 30 chaos per map. Let's Zeal, Wrath, those stabilized. Okay, Essences might be fine. Man, I'm not prepared for all the strategies to be just too shuffled. Like the Scarab cost with Beast just doesn't add up. Where's the supply? I should have really checked that before I spent the passive points. Now this tree is basically locked. I mean, Essence Scope makes sense. Essence is okay. But it's the one key scarab being expensive, I understand. But it's the other two beast scarabs are the other beast scarab is also expensive. That surprised me. Don't have any. I can make a full circle. I could go back to invitations. But is that good? Not really. At least I don't think it's good. Not compared to others. I'm surprised by this. This feels off. Right, I'll be right back. I need to quickly go downstairs, check something. back. It's an Obers. Yoinked. What? Hurt and duplicating is expensive. Both at 25. 25 chaos. Nope. I mean, yes, they do. Scarabs drop new map have increased chance to be bestial scarab. That is there, yes. So I have 100, up to 100%. I was thinking, so I have a tree that has both Essence and Beast. Some, Gon said this earlier, some scopes just don't seem to exist. Some scopes seem to drop, others don't. I don't know, but this makes me think Gon might be onto something. Okay. Essence scarab is 25 chaos, so I'm spending like 35 chaos for an Essence map. That's fine still. Ascent. And then the normal Essence scarab is 5 chaos or 3 chaos. Yeah, okay. Then I'm gonna send some Ascent maps. Why is everything we make we find? Oh yeah, I would like that. Oh, right. I have more slots now. Now I can put even more essences in each of my map. Yeah, I'm essences, definitely. I don't really want to run imitations. They do okay, but they don't actually that much profit like compared to like essences. Okay. Is how Horizon Orbs expensive? Yeah. No, I was looking on what map I'm running, but I'm just running random maps. I'm dropping all my maps in Gold Slash again with on T16. Actually, no, I'm keeping my T7 city squares. Those are mine. Umut, I apologize. I didn't saw the message. I was too confused with the scarab prices. PoE Ninja, you can check my current profile. On Twitch, there's an extension that shows my profile. There doesn't exist an extension like that on YouTube. If you search for Cyclone underscore on PoE Ninja, you can find my current PoE profile. Or in the description is my actual PoE profile that you can also click on. Guess who's crafting? I don't know, but I would assume so if it's not there anymore. Alright, everything up to T16 is dropped into Gold Stash. Alright. Let's see how good Essence Map's gonna be. Actually, if I have so many slots, I should maybe use one of the other Essence Scalps, no? Should I use an Essence Scalp of Stability? There are 2 Chaos. Dream? Oh, I'm muted. Dream? A blind map should be fine. Dream. I think I have I have 6 map device slots, so I have map, stability, then fill rest with essence scalp, or are you thinking of using 1 stability to more consistently upgrade essences? Stability just says that a remnant of corruption is just upgrading or transform, so they can't go free and it can't be nothing. This should mean I should be more consistently getting corrupted essences, like Insanity and Torpor. Yeah. Alright, take care, Dream. Take care, Hell. Okay, what did Gon make now? He's calling something crazy again. Yeah, true for a corrupt. Alright. Wait, I'm not running those prayers. I'm not a madman. So I have guaranteed beast. This might mean some essences are gonna be on beast, which is gonna be Giga Pain. Actually, I don't need to run. No, I do want to be on red maps. I might not want to be on red maps. I have to see how good the essences are.
Oh.
By the way, we got an Uber Elder what was I on ID in my stash. Yeah, he was Uber Elder. Yeah, okay, I'm not running Essence on P16s. Even with the upside of having these, if I get a good Essence, they are just too tanky. Like triple deafening is... Yeah, I will. Like, this tank's more than Maven did.
Judgment pass. You fall short of his mercy.
Yeah, Essences are menace. Wow. Ashen would have... Not really. Cyclone underscore. And you find it. I'm streaming, yes. Right. I can justify being up here. Eh. City Square time. No, not this one. Yep.
My innocence be broken.
So much better. Only on Dex shield, so and +1 level is only on int shields. You can't get suppress and +1. Yes, you can craft suppress. Okay.
I gave up the cloth, gave up on God. Pick your path and walk it alone.
Ooh, Winter Deacon, Heavy Strike, Glacial Hammer, Frost Shield.
Let
Let's see.
fear be your gospel. But those who fear will want to disregard the
map sustain is gonna be an issue. Let's go on typing. Okay. Right, I could grab shadow shaping. I have the favorite spots now. Then I would block the tier 7s. And then those 3. No. I'm gonna leave it at is. Hi, I have yellow beasts. I'm doing just some passive beasting on the side. What? Alright, if that's the case, buy it off trade, sell it off currency exchange. Buy them all. Dream, we got something for you to do. No more mapping. You need to spam trade side. Yeah, I'm not gonna use it. People just make their top public and look what people message them for. still 3x what we bought it for now, and it went up as well. Yeah, I agree. You've lost, yeah.
This is not a challenge. Indecision is terribly unbecoming. Weapons at the ready. You've earned it. That much, I'll admit. Such was his will.
Dream, I'm gonna drop the first. I mean, it's not gonna be many essences, but I need to drop in. I need a chaos so I can buy more scarabs. Yo. But I'm dumping essences for you to sell as well. You put 60 divines in Gold Stash. Guess what? Who already took some divines out? We only have 48 left. Okay, I was about to say, go and saw divines, go instantly took divines, crafted more. In theoretical, the items need to sell, no? I'm gonna run an Ober's Curse Trove. Anybody wants in on that? I'm still on the... Why did nobody say something sooner?
What?
I was still on the be right back screen on in-game.
Has Logbook Faction, Druid with Broken Chalice. These are cheap as dirt.
Yeah, they're like 15, 17 left.
Morning,
Can we
MD.
search the...
Oh, the league going. I'm muting myself on Discord.
Expedition... I can search Expedition currency on bulk sale, but I can't search logbooks? Why the fuck not?
They don't stack. Can only buy stackable things.
Yeah, but neither do contracts, and I can do those. What the fuck?
Yeah, okay, then it makes no sense.
Morrigan's odds are actually pretty low.
Oh, I think it's because they can roll, right?
1 in 30, 1 in 50,
rollable
I think.
items. Like that
Also,
kind of mods.
You also can... I mean, you can search maps, dude! Those...
Then who the fuck knows, I guess. I'm out of defensive for GGG. I guess it's because they have different factions
Logbooks
then.
have a filter tag. You can be like faction black
Yeah, that
black
we know.
mercenaries.
But we can't
No,
do it
but we're talking about
also.
you can't do you can't do bulk sell. I have to go one at a time. It's why I only ever
Yeah,
it's why
no,
I only ever
don't go
fucking do Night of
beast.
the
Don't
Suns when I do.
I forgot to update the stream title. I wanted to go beast.
When I do
Beasts
Expedition.
are not good right now. Those scarabs are giga expensive. There's no justification for the prices of be that high. Rather do essences. That's what I'm doing now.
I wonder how they're doing actually. Night of the Sun might be worth something. The Olroth flask was really expensive, wasn't it? What's it called again? The other two flasks are both pretty. They both sold pretty well eventually, like 90 chaos.
I'm not up to that just
Also, the Rog flask sold
It's
for a
called
div. So.
completion, MD. What are you up to? Aren't you supposed to also play PoE instead of backseating?
Oros Resolve, right? Oros Resolve is a 10 chaos item these days. Unlucky, buddy. Well, it's not his fault that they changed how word worked.
Yeah, he got done dirty. All his identity is around ward and then he just gets destroyed.
Oh dang. What are you
This tells me
farming?
that there's literally
You got any
nobody
insights
playing
for me?
Word Loop, though.
Any cool tech on mercenaries or farming strats?
Or I guess these are bad rolls, right? No,
I
it doesn't have a
tried
roll range.
rarity farm and just did not work out.
2 minutes, I'm stuck in content. Sure, whatever, buddy. Also, I'm sorry, bow players, but the Calm Spirit is still sitting in my stash for 1 chaos, so I don't think that we're so back.
Aww. No bows. Oh no. Alright, that's Oberst done. This means I can now have shadow shaping for my beast farm. So, what do we want? We want this favored, this favored. Actually, no, I want tropical, but actually no, wait, the dudes drop one higher.
Why is this guy's Recombinator on top of his portal? His waypoint. Why?
Blocked. I have Desert Spring blocked. I have Waterways blocked. And then I favor all the rest on City Square. So I'm bouncing those two. Yeah, I'm also back down to essences. Because they look the best right now. I want to do beasts, but beasts are not okay right now.
I am.
Those beast
Glad I
prices
finished
are
last
not
lap. I just
okay.
actually clicked on Bastion of Elements on PoB and saw how much tankier I am. Alright, I got you a bunch of rock books.
Nice. Also Testility 17, I can run them, but I just take forever on the boss because... I don't have
Holy
single
essence
target.
just jumped back
You
up.
can skip boss. It's fine.
Drops yoke.
If we have a strategy that's making enough money, otherwise you can skip boss. It's no big deal.
This one is
Or
Broken Circle. This does not have all of the chalice. One of them you gave me.
wait, none of these have Wait, what?
Yeah, they are all Broken Circle, I guess.
Huh?
This is not what we need. Take back.
It's Order of the Chalice, right?
Yeah, that's
What
what
the
we want.
fuck?
Did you got scammed?
No. The trade site, it just showed me all Druids of the Broken Circle. It has Order of the Chalice in. Let me switch it. Oh, yeah, and when I search Druids of the Broken Circle, I get all of the I get all of the Chalice. What the fuck?
It works fine for me.
Maybe refresh the page.
We had
It's been a while.
a body in heist. Was doing
Alright, well, I'll
decent
go
on
light
it.
all these on fire. Let's go vendor this shit. Here, Lily Roth, have some logbooks. Thank you. 1 scroll of wisdom. I appreciate it. You know what? Actually, I'll just put them in my box in case I want something to do later. But...
What's Broken Circle is Gwen, right?
yeah, it's worthless. It's total trash.
Don't stand apart. I know
Just
what
a
I'd
person.
choose.
I want just fucking rock books.
Tornado shot! With Fork and Arrow Nova. Yo!
Okay, well that was a total waste of my time. And more money than I would have liked. I mean, I bought them for 4, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I thought that price was pretty low while I was doing
Yeah.
it. So
4 is kind of low. They should be like 50.
yeah, I'm buying them for 15 now. I will not be able to get you quite as many this time. Well, I can break divs. We have enough divs now. We don't care about that. What do we want to put our divs into now? Just lock or?
I guess a mix of character upgrades and currency, you know? Investment.
Yeah. I just don't want us to have 60 different designs in stash.
Yeah.
It's too many.
Having
I'll look at a lock.
fine to run. Having a looks okay to run. Somebody else in chat. I forgot to mute.
Oh. It's always fine. Just didn't get worse, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be fine.
I mean, having is good because of Ancient Orb. You can use Ancient Orb to make Chaos Axis. And you can...
Well,
Fracturing Orbs are on demand now again, with people being unsure with recomp.
Chaos Axis don't.
yeah, Calmax is trash now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Calmax is 5 gas, so wouldn't you would lose money on your Ancient Orb.
Okay, said nothing. I guess there are two people that want to Gamba.
How much are Ancient Orbs? Yeah, Ancient Orbs are the same price, so wouldn't do that. How are you?
What would be for me? If we have currency right now, I would like my large cluster and my second medium crafted, just so I have it when I can swap into it.
Your large cluster that you need to have crafted?
Well, I mean, at this point, I think I spent like 100 alterations on it. I haven't hit it. I'm okay with just buying it if it's about a diff.
Okay, I'll look. After I keep buying books, I guess.
Books.
I'm just thinking what I could use with some currency.
Okay, well I didn't ask, so I'll ask again in a minute. I didn't ask, so I'll get back to you in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Give me some fucking gold back.
And what is after clusters my next
We're much to
upgrade?
discuss. I'm glad Johan will be sticking around. Johan and Faustus are fun. Even if it's a little bit weird that Faustus is now like in the quantum state in 2 places at once.
Alright, corrupted blood immunity. That's a good call for me. I'm losing my XP again. I'm not getting my level up like this. That is sad.
Can you drop one book in already? Then I can do something.
Yeah.
A lot of immunity.
I wonder how much I'm starting to pay for these. Logbook faction. Knights of the Sun. Huh? Am I missing something here?
Boots. Double
Oh, you
punch.
need the literal reroll currency from Rogbook. Yeah. Well, it's still more efficient to do this, isn't it? Oh, because Olroth's cheap now, though. The Olroth flask sucks. Okay, that makes sense. Because Knights of the Sun logbooks are cheaper than Rogbooks? Which doesn't...
All I need is the artifacts, whatever they're called.
Yeah, but you can trade those just one for one.
Yeah. But I also need the reroll currency for Denik then if I want to roll more than, right?
Well, yeah, but presumably you get those in your Knights of the Sun logbooks.
I like the memory nodes. The memory tiers are super rare, but running a memory map seems quite good.
Okay, I got you 3. More. Let me know when you run out and you need more.
You can get things like Quant there, and they are very consistently on 16.
Okay, Cyclone, you want your large cluster?
So you
said?
can always have 1 or 2 good ones on them.
Your large cold
They're not
cluster.
giga, but I think I
Like
like
it's no
to
plus
have it.
snowstorm?
At least get G16.5 maps drop node. The memory thread nodes are okay to skip out.
Your body is the canvas. My blade. I
I
eagerly
think he's
await.
muted still.
Got a
in
divine
Discord.
op. What?
They're like 1.5 div. It's fine.
Okay.
You'll make my finest piece of death. It's not often that I
Got one
lose.
for 80 chaos.
Suppose that means it's yours.
Nice.
I think they must have actually like dropped it this way. Because if they really price checked it, they would have not sold it at this price. Although this guy is a Deadeye who's farming Sanctum, which is one of the stranger things I've seen in a while. All right.
No,
your
Icicle
cluster-
mines? What do you mean?
Well, let's just say your build hasn't impressed me so far, but I get what you mean.
Wow. I got a divine op. What do you mean?
You also QQ'd about farming a T16 Essence Beast, so I could do that on Flicker Strike on day 3. I don't know what you're doing.
Buddy, I have like 5 divines around my build, no?
Well, then tell me what you need. I'm getting it for you. You've got your large cluster. You want your medium cluster too?
Yeah, let me drop my medium back into gold. I threw my regals on it. Didn't work it out.
What do you
wait,
need on your
why?
medium?
Snowstorm. Yeah, Snowstorm should work. If I remember correctly, Snowstorm works.
This is what you sent
yes,
me.
Yes,
this
yes,
is what...
I know. I just needed to confirm with myself.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm finicky. Yeah, it works.
Your crafted cluster is just 30 chaos, so you need guerrilla tactics and surprise sabotage, right?
Expert.
You're really good at sending trade filters that do not actually have filtered for what it is you want.
Wait,
Are you sure
I
about
do?
that?
let me check. I'm pretty sure I said expert on my trade filter.
Your trade filter is surprise sabotage and guerrilla tactics. Your mine cluster crafted.
Huh. Okay. Good that we checked. I mean,
Which
I
one
usually
do you
just craft them, so I didn't know.
I mean, these look like good mods for you, so I'm not
Yes,
sure what's
but
the
the
problem.
additional detonation is literally 10% more damage.
Okay. So which one do you not want then?
I need
Or, you know
guerrilla
what?
tactics and expert sabotage.
Expert sabotage. It's an easy enough mistake to make. Well, that's still only 60 chaos, so you still get to have. You need 1 or 2.
1. I already have 1.
Cool.
there.
Do you want me to try to find
See what we
you
can do.
Abyss Jewel stuff?
I'm
That's-
using the Chaos, I think.
Just permanently? I thought the Abyss Jewel is still a better end game for you.
So, the difference in numbers between Abyss and Chaos is... Wait. Why is it that much? I remembered it being less. Never mind, yeah, I guess I need... at the end, the Abyss version.
Wait, what? Wait, why am I here?
Why was the camp so different? Am I detached from my own build? Why do I remember the camps being only like 2 or 3 million less damage and now it's 6?
Yo, what happened to our build exalt? Do we still have it?
I was asking the same thing. We all thought you took it.
No.
Well
Wait,
then,
did I?
I don't know. You had to have. Nobody else did.
Who else?
I didn't use it.
Yeah.
I didn't use it. I genuinely did not use it. I used a
Oh, I
Veiled
didn't.
Chaos for crafting.
I didn't take it. Maybe you accidentally took it instead of a Veiled Chaos.
No.
I-
Well, I know it did.
Well, we don't have one anymore, so whatever. Just don't do that with the lock.
Yeah, no, Abyss is still better. I said nothing.
Your other jewel
Ah.
is your other jewel's there.
Good. Like there's Chaos would need like double crit multi live and then maybe another good mod to outrange the Abyss variant for mid power.
So you need a crazy. You would need a ridiculous Kelms in order to match up to me just buying you a 3-div item.
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, I also need the Abyss tools for it, but yes.
Well, that's. I mean, they'll be like 1 div even if they're Giga, right?
Yeah.
Also, you're the only. There's not a lot of people doing what you're doing, so it shouldn't be that expensive. Got another lock.
Hello. You don't know what you don't know now, do you?
Can drop these 2 points. Those are there.
Shroud of the Lightless.
This one.
I didn't realize there was a replica of Shroud of the Lightless. Yeah, Shroud of the Lightless is down to 2 div. What do you care about in the roll ranges here? Oh, there's only 1 roll range.
Let's see what we can do, eh?
What do you need on your jewels? I'll just look up on your. How many jewels would you need?
I need 1 with 2% cooldown reduction, and then any other good mod. I need 1 with Proud Blood Immunity and any other good mod. And then I need 1, 2, 3 Abyss Jewels I can use right now.
Okay. Well, your Shroud is in Guild Stash for you to color and link however you need. You need a CDR Abyss Jewel. 1 Chaos. Nice.
Well, preferably with any other mod like Life, Crit Multi, Cold Damage to spells.
Nice of you to put those on the filter you gave me.
Yes, but that was literally the minimum required search.
Would you rather life or would you rather global? Crit. Would you rather crit or life? You get to choose one.
Life.
Okay. I would prefer life too.
I don't know.
Here, you can even have a nice physical damage reduction against abyssal monsters roll on there as well. Actually, wait a minute. There's one here with movement speed if you've killed recently. Let's get that. Same price.
Oh? Let's
One
see
more
what
point
can do.
saved. I really need level ups.
Well, hopefully you'll get them now that you'll be, Okay,
I
you
mean, the
don't
change is
need
actually...
me.
Keep in mind that this change is improving my damage while reducing my EHP. Just saying this much.
Well, your EHP wasn't exactly the standout of your build, so having more damage would be better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for your... So you always prefer crit life over crit multi?
Yes. Because life is giving me spell crit chance and spell damage.
Okay. Because they just are not items that have both, so you're always gonna have to choose. It looks so far.
Wait. There are no abyss that have crit multi and life?
Not that also have CB immunity and cooldown reduction.
Oh yeah,
When
no,
I get to those ones,
yeah. That's fair.
Oh, I need to fix this. I have
I
Divine
want
Orbs.
shield charge here.
I want Chaos Orbs. Soul 3. Can you imagine having sockets that look even remotely reasonable? My sockets are... I need it. That's what I'm doing as soon as we're done here. Waiting on my Divine... Well, my setup's kind of weird because I would have needed to transition to a Guardian's Blessing way sooner, but having a Mercenary that holds Grace for me means I don't need the next aura as badly. It's actually really interesting. I might take some time on Ninja to see how people are reacting. But I can't see what their mercs are. Anyway, and you need how many life plus crit jewels, you said?
3.
3? Okay. Here are your good jewels. And yeah, life crit. Is there a third thing you would want on these, if you could?
Flat damage, phasing,
What kind of
or
damage?
any decent stat.
What kind of...
I
flat
mean,
damage?
flat cold damage is good for me. Any
To attacks
like
or to spells?
to spells.
Hey.
To spell. I can get you those. Pull damage to spells. Pretty cheap, actually. Yeah, this transition's going to be quite economical.
Right.
That
And
CB jewel was the only even remotely expensive one. It was only 80
small
chaos.
thread of hope with as little minus press as possible, but that I really can only use once I have more level. I spent those 4 there. I keep those 2. Yeah, I guess I can use it directly.
What level are you?
Level 91.
Okay.
I want
You're
to be
not that under
94.
Well, I thought your level might be like tragic because of how you talked about it. I'm almost level 91, so. And I'm fucking Blade Vortex.
Yeah, no. I'm just...
I
Oh,
wonder
I don't have an anoint yet.
if dropping Obliteration is the way, so I could have more actual damage. Because most of the time I just die because I don't do enough damage and the things get up
Crimson
first.
black golden oil. Okay. Oils.
It seems like there's a good number of people that have been dropping Obliteration and doing fine. Like this guy has a +1 dagger. Actually, the top Blade Vortex Elementalist right now is Poison, which really surprised me. He's running around with Leper's Alms, Betrayal's Sting, and a Calm's Binding.
How much is golden oil on trade?
It's like 60 or something. It's doable.
Okay.
It's no big deal. Dude, it's fine. Don't ask. I'll tell you if you can't have something.
Yeah, we just got 60 divines.
Yeah. I'm just... If currency exchange would have been significantly different from trade, I would have asked you to buy it. So now I just quickly grabbed it off currency exchange.
Okay, well, I was just gonna grab it off currency exchange, so...
Alright.
The difference isn't gonna be large enough to where we care at this point. Okay, there you go. There's your jewels. And you need a small thread of hope. We might want to wait for that until you're actually
Yeah.
ready for it. Those go
That's
down.
okay.
Those just keep going down. They also don't exist in the elemental resistance range you're looking for. There are none.
That's fair.
We should farm Cyrus, is what I'm seeing. They're all 2 div. Like, shitty ones are 2 div right now.
Yeah,
And
they're
the only
also
ones that
one of the
exist.
rarest drops of Cyrus.
Small thread of hopes?
Yes.
Any thread of hope.
I mean,
Other
sure,
than
but
massive. Massive's
you
the
still-
easy one.
you still get plenty of them, but yeah. I mean, the Burden of Truth and the Crown of the Inward Eye both sold too, so... But I guess the question really is how much are Awakener orbs? 1 div? Dominance is 45 chaos? I mean, Awakener orb at 1 div by itself means we should probably farm Cyrus. Everything else is kind of irrelevant. I wonder how much we would have gained if I had bought that Oriot's End earlier. Nothing. It's still the exact same price. Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't really go up.
Well, there was one for like 8 divines, which is a little bit lower than I would expect. But not by like a lot.
Yeah, it's like a 15 divines usually. 10, 15 range.
But accounting for inflation, that didn't seem like it would be actually... We wouldn't actually win if we did that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not switching to a Poison Blade Vortex right now, even though this does look very interesting and promising. That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Okay, once you guys are done using, tell me because I definitely need some upgrades.
Okay, well, I think he's done. Right?
I'm Amulet, I can't upgrade right now. Or I don't want to upgrade off right now. My Amulet is fixing my rest for now. So
Sure, don't care. What do you actually need?
I mean,
Replica
Amulet,
Dragon.
if I can fix my rest without Amulet, we could use an Icicle Replica Dragon Fang, otherwise a +1 Amulet that has also some life on it. It's also pretty strong.
Replica, Dragon Fangs, Flight. Icicle, my gems. 6 div, so no on that one. Maybe that'll stay the same price, actually. I don't know.
That won't go too far up.
What do you need, Gon?
A lot. Let him use.
Okay, that's not helpful.
Tell me, we can still do resistance change, right?
On Harvest Bench?
Yeah. That still works on temple mods?
On what mods?
On
Temple.
temple resistance.
Yes.
With like the
Yes.
other thing. Here's one
Yeah.
with int, life, lightning res with the temple bot, and then random cold. So if we swap cold to fire and then light to cold on this will work, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Summon Stone Golem, summon Flame Golem, summon Ice Golem. I don't even have an Ice Golem right now.
So we need 500. And we need 500 Vivid, 500 Wild.
That explains my damage, by the way. I forgot I hadn't put an Ice Golem on my build yet. Whoops. Ice Golem, give me a Fire Golem. Cool. So Assassin's Mark, literally anywhere.
Cool timing. One of the early items I got from the rarity farming slot for a div now.
Yes.
Hello, hello, hello.
He's using an intuitive leap? Where? Oh, I see. Interesting tree. Where is he getting charges from?
What is the Pandemonious? I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what the Pandemonious is? The amulet?
Oh,
It's the isn't it the blind
yeah,
enemy shield enemies on hit thing? Yeah.
it's the breach upgrade. Yeah, I got a div card for that. Like 2 of them are together 80 chaos.
Yeah. Over here. Oh yeah. I didn't think about that. I should have checked this while I was looking at your replica Dragonflame's Blade. Blade Vortex. 0 exist. Awesome.
I had a pair of gloves that just refused to falling.
Oh, I'm going to check. Okay, so if I take off this amulet and put on mine, what happens to my damage? It
Do
gets
we
way
have
better?
Eldritch currency?
No, it's very expensive too. How badly do you need to roll something?
I mean, mind throwing speed and unnerve or exposure. All pretty good for me.
They're good, but are they 3 chaos per shot good?
Yes.
Unnerve definitely.
It's
Bye.
10% more damage and way more damage.
Chaos. It's okay if it's smallest ones, right?
Yes.
Okay. Here's. We'll just get you 30 of both. Or 30-ish of both. Sir. Eldritch Embers. Okay, these are cheaper.
Alright. Got
Which
amulet
you,
for
you,
now.
you need embers for unnerve,
so
right?
embers are unnerve.
Yes.
And
Okay, they're in currency tab. You've got 30-ish Ichors and you've got 39
I'm gonna
Ember.
try
Wait,
to instantly hit it so you can resell the rest.
no, I mean it's fine. So this amulet is actually tremendously more damage than a +1 amulet, so I guess I'll just keep using this. Unless there's nothing fucked up here, right? No? Yeah, this is a
What
tremendously
definitely.
better amulet. I just need to put... Oh, but this also has elemental. I need to unanoint it. Maybe the anoint is carrying the damage. Because I would need to anoint charisma. Or I don't need to anoint charisma because I'm not putting on grace. This is weird. Okay, yeah, damn, this is way better amulet than actually having +1 spells. Okay. How much does a better obliteration help? So mine is not very good. So if I take this down to...
Alright. That's good enough. From here it's
No, meaningless.
levels. Those 3 yeah. From here on, I really want
Oh,
3
how much?
levels.
How much do you say Icarus and Embers were?
Embers are 1.5, so they're whatever. Icars are 3.5, which is a bit.
Oh. So what
more
you
than
should do right now, Cyclone, while you're farming for XP, right? Just do the pack size
Two
thing.
altars. Yeah, just
On Bloodline is 10 chaos right now. You're going to print on Icarus.
what are 10 chaos right now?
On Scarab of Bloodlines.
Oh,
Yeah. So not farming essences now. That farm
Yeah.
altars. The issue is that
Yeah,
I
altars.
used up my tree, so I would need to do some respecking now. I
Oh,
was
that's
really
probably-
hoping the
Just
rarity
okay.
farming was working out and it didn't. That was my third tree.
Yeah, just put in Eta altars. Like those slightly respect
Ito or Exarch?
Eta because the fucking things are 3.5 chaos each. Like you'll get 20 of them a map when you hit, and they are very likely to hit. Like they have a super high chance,
Sure.
and you can just like safely farm it. Just jungle valley.
The next biggest thing I can get is quality and enhanced. But I'm okay with waiting another day for that.
we have a number of GCPs if you want to use them. Oh, we sold them. Somebody took them.
I mean, Fel is also. We also have a lot of active gems that benefit from GCP. So
Yeah, I used them.
Okay.
Sneaking.
I can buy. They were 1 chaos. We can just buy a shitload of GCPs if that's gonna
Yeah,
be a
you
big.
see.
Let me figure out
Yeah.
how many I need to give.
Well, let me see how much they are before I actually lock in
Two.
that statement.
There are 2
They're 2.
or 1.9, or at least on fastest there are 2.
It might be better just to look for your gems that have. Look if there's copies of your gems with quality on them on the market.
It
Alright.
won't have levels. Yeah, they have dropped, changed, really changed some things about how drops work. This literally has never happened last week, and I played so many Scarab maps.
Let me figure out which one I really want with quality. Which one I care about the most. Not really. Really. Automation, detonate mines, and enhance. Yeah, those I care the most of.
Yeah. Lightning Golem. Where are you, Lightning Golem? Lightning Golem. Lightning Golem. You get to have my hatred, and you get to have a Guardian's Blessing. Now, does this actually work the way that I think it does? Time to find out. So, the theory was that this guy would just stay alive. He's not currently summoned. Stone Golem, and then my Lightning Golem.
Oh, he will die. The thing is with Guardian Blessing, you're elementless, right? You respawn.
Yes, but it's my hatred aura, so I really would prefer that to not suddenly disappear for any period of time.
It will happen.
Yeah, it's a buff. Basically, just treat it as a buff.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but I don't need to do this right now. Is the thing. I I don't need to put Grace. This was only so I could fit Grace on, but I have a Merc who has Grace. So I just got some sockets back. I don't need this setup at all.
Time to find a Merc with Zealotry login.
Sure. So don't need that. Need Frostblink plus Bone Chill. We already have those linked together. Shield Charge, faster attacks needs to go somewhere. Can go right here. Okay, my auras don't need Grace. If I put on Charisma, I can get Flesh and Stone and Vitality. How much HP am I actually gaining from Flesh and Stone? Or is this the one I think it is? Oh, this is damage.
Dude, this
Damage.
Alchemist box opens 6 times.
This aura is trash. Why do I have this aura on? Wait, what? Is it just for AoE? What stance is the config have me in right now? I am in Blood stance. Okay, so that's why. Sand stance. Okay, yeah. That's worthwhile.
Sand stance is actually pretty good.
Yeah. Blood stance just doesn't do anything because I'm full conversion. So Flesh and Stone plus Vitality probably would be worth it because I don't have any real regen either. So cool. Let's anoint Charisma, I guess. Actually, once I get there. So we're gonna dig off Grace. Don't need that, but I do need a Herald of Ice, Herald of Purity, Herald of Ash, and then Flesh and Stone and Vitality. Having Vitality will be really nice. Stone, Vitality. Okay. Got my golems and my shield. I have Assassin's Mark somewhere. No, I don't have Assassin's Mark anywhere. This needs to go in my gloves. Steel Skin, I'm not pushing that. So, irrelevant. Well, actually, wait. I do have a socket open, so yeah, automation. Cool. Where is automation? Automation and steel skin. I just need to make these Hymn Sorrows red, and then we're good to go. I think that's everything I need.